Hello and welcome back to XCOM. Last time, we had a pretty rough mission. I think, like I said at the time, possibly the roughest mission we've had. Not necessarily by the numbers, but by the by the aftermath. So, anyway. Got some new things that have come up as a result. First and foremost is that we have a new objective, research the ethereal device. But yeah, I mean that's just the main mission. We've also got other things to research and interrogate and so on and so forth. So actually, let's change the research project real quick to do the Muton Elite interrogation. Codename Gamora. Although similar in general appearance to the muton species our troops have battled in the field, this particular captive is different. We've seen evidence of an inherent intellectual capacity not found in the other variants, and we believe this elite muton serves a more defined role within the invasion force. The captive's sheer physical power and increased savvy made its interrogation both dangerous and exhilarating. That's not what I want to hear, man. That's fucked up. After establishing an enhanced security protocol to deal with the risks involved, we began the interrogation process using our previously established techniques. As it turns out, this captive had the distinct honor of serving as a guard within the alien force, and had a complete understanding of the various weapon systems available to the invaders. With this knowledge in hand, I believe this information will greatly reduce the time we spend researching and developing these advanced new weapons. Okay. Did we... Plasma weaponry research credit, which I think we already had, right? Ugh. Okay, well, whatever. That was really not the objective anyway. The objective was to, you know, not get killed by him, and that was the fastest way to do it. So, that's fine. It's funny because it really seems like a lot of those research credits are hard. Like, it's hard to make these captures until later in the game, and at that point, you've mostly researched most of the things you would get credits for. I don't know. Anyway, so we're looking at a council report coming up. And there's nothing else for us to do really until then, I think. Got 2 people or 3 people wounded, but they should be back relatively soon. I guess we'll just go to mission control and
Incoming transmission.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile. We hope that your current successes only mark the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the extraterrestrial threat.
they gave me a B because I missed the one UFO. And I didn't even miss it. I technically brought it down later. So, fuck you, how about? Anyway.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Okay, well. Assign new research. This weapon is among the most powerful we've recovered from the aliens. We've already seen evidence of its devastating effect against our own aircraft. Unfortunately, it was clearly designed for a much larger craft with a greater payload capacity than anything we have currently available. In order to adapt the mechanism for use on our own ships, we've had to redesign the integrated power and cooling systems to a much smaller form factor. If we do manage to successfully deploy this weapon, I have no doubt we'll finally level the playing field with the aliens in terms of air superiority. Codename Godfinger. Okay. Well, Interesting. Alright, well, I guess we'll research the ethereal device. The device we recovered from the ethereal craft may be the final piece of the puzzle, the key to their psionic connection, and to the ultimate source of their power. With a better understanding of this technology, I believe we'll be on the brink of finding the source of this invasion. Psionics research credit applies, reducing to research... Okay.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander.
Excuse me.
I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab. I accept the fact that there could be risks involved in studying this new alien device, but the enemy leaves us with no other choice.
Oh yeah, because you weren't eager to, like, pick it apart or anything.
The new engineers
Don't lie
arrived
to
this
me.
morning, Commander.
I know.
We're always glad to have more help down here.
Alright, well, 102 engineers now. So... what foundry projects do we want to do? This could be handy. This, I don't have anybody with that. Don't think that's really necessary. Advanced fabrication process could be repurposed to accelerate XCOM's vehicle and facility construction at a significant cost. Yeah, again, I don't think that's really even that relevant anymore. I've pretty much built everything already. Vehicle and facility, yeah. I mean, we're not building any more firestorms and we're not building any more facilities. Or most likely not. Arc throwers, right. Repair. Shiv laser. We already got Shiv plasma, right? So, be kind of wasteful. If I am going to field the Shiv at some point, then having advanced repair would not hurt. I don't think the Shiv repairs itself the way the mechs do, which, now that I think about it, is pretty goofy. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know, this doesn't cost anything, really, so I might as well. Besides that... I don't understand. Is this a thing I equip, or is this just a new inherent ability for the Shiv that it can self-heal? Is that what that is? The flavor text is good and all, but it's not that helpful. Why is this one blinking? Oh, maybe because it's scrolling off the edge. Anyway, okay, let's do this one. And if Arcade's gonna keep going out, it would be good for the all of her abilities to be as effective as possible.
We're certainly keeping the boys down in the foundry busy. I'll let them know you've got another project ready for production. We're coming down to the wire here. Now that we've backed the aliens into a corner, I think we'll see what they're really made of. Personally, I expect nothing short of pure desperation in their resistance. They've invested too much to win without a fight.
I'm here joined by Earl Grey, by the way. Well, I don't know whether the Mind Shield is necessarily worth it. It's not that cheap. It requires ethereal corpses. And Illyrium. And I believe we can get the same effect with one of the gene mods. We'll look at that in a minute. I probably need to buy another blaster launcher, but... okay, well... Anything else that we've been leaving off? I don't think so. That's not what I wanted. I wanted, where is it? Research? Gene Lab. Okay. Well, I do want to play around with these. The question is, who and when? Let's see here. Let's just look at what is available. Oh, some of these are actually incredibly cheap. To the point where I wish I had looked at them before. I don't know what influences the price there, but that's like nothing. These sound effects are too much though. Okay, let's just look through these. Plus 20 to will against psi attacks. Cannot be mind controlled, just gets stunned. Causes damage back to psi attackers. Okay, so it can still affect them. Height advantage confers an additional +5 aim, +5 critical chance. Can you have multiple of these? No, okay, that's what I thought. You pick one or the other. Okay. So, or +10 aim on an each shot after a miss. That might be handy for some of my, poor aim soldiers. Bleed out instead of dying. Pheromones grant offensive benefits to nearby squad mates. That's not helpful because it doesn't define what benefits. Tell me what they are, game. Change skid pattern to match cover. High cover enemies without special combat capabilities will not target the soldier. What does that mean? Without special capabilities. I don't know what that means. Okay. I guess it's trying not to be spoilery if you haven't seen all the enemies yet, but that's still... Electric field from his or her skin, revealing that, but not alerting nearby enemies, and is immune to strangulation. Neat. Muscle fiber. Reach high positions without the need for ladders. Wound recovery time is reduced by 66%. Soldier regenerates 2 HP per turn up to the HP max. Up to the HP max without armor. So if you play well, that's almost useless. If I'm reading that right. Right? Because that means Vampire would have to take 10 damage. More than half her total quote-unquote HP. Before it would kick in. Because it wouldn't kick in until she was at 7 or less. Which, at this point in the game, is also like, you might as well be dead if you're only walking around with 7 health. Because pretty much anybody can one-shot you. That's just goofy. Okay, well, perhaps if I had played this process out in a more accelerated fashion, this would have been more helpful. But that said, it's not like they all have to... Well, it's not... You can pick one or the other anyway, so... This is still a utilitarian thing that's useful for late game. I'd like to do some gene mods. Vampire's a real champ, so let's see. She's also a psi operative, so... This is really contextual, and I don't think it's going to be super helpful. I could go with, like, mimetic skin and then have her wear regular armor instead, but... if I did mimetic skin and the muscle fiber density, then that's almost as good as the well, no, because the Archangel, well, what's she wearing right now? Archangel armor, I think? Which doesn't have the cloaking, but does have the floating. Not that I've really used it, except for the one time I forced myself to, but... Okay. Well... let's just pick one of these for funsies. Plus 10 aim on any shot after a miss. I wish I could check out her abilities without having to deal with all this. That said, height advantage, I would get height advantage when flying, right? I actually don't even know if I can fire while flying. I think I can. Let's just do this one. Yep.
I'll have the selected volunteer sent to surgical prep immediately. Once the genetic modification is complete, I will notify you directly.
That doesn't make any sense. If it's actually genetic modification, why are they going to surgery? That's not quite how that works. Anyway. Okay. Let's save again for good measure. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. Research report. Codename Skylight. Ethereal device. Having learned a great deal about the hyperwave beacon and its associated interdimensional signaling capabilities, we believe this newly recovered device confirms our suspicions about this technology and takes it a step further. The Psi-Link, as it is now being called, appears to provide a direct link to the psionic network used by the aliens for field communications. Although we are treading into an area of highly theoretical science, we believe there is a strong indication that the aliens function under a collective consciousness, a form of social organization akin to a hive mind as seen in various species found on Earth. It wasn't until our first interaction with the ethereal species of alien that we were able to understand the scope of the psionic abilities we had previously been exposed to. Although we've only scratched the surface in terms of developing psionic abilities within a human subject, we've now theorized that it may be possible to join the aliens' consciousness to tap into their hive mind by successfully activating this device. However, to ensure the safety of XCOM's headquarters, we'll need to construct a chamber that minimizes the potential risks to the rest of the facility during the activation process. As it so happens, two of our brightest young minds, a team of brothers, have already conceived of just such a facility appropriate to the task. If we manage to locate a soldier with an aptitude for psionics and find a means to develop these abilities further, I believe it will only be a matter of time before we succeed in activating the device and finding the source of this invasion. Alright, well, here's the final facility in the game, the Gallop Chamber. So. Oh, and we get the Psi Armor now. Alright. Research the Psi Armor. And I guess we'll stop by engineering.
We need to start working on the housing for this device as soon as possible. Considering what we went through to get it, we should be making every effort to provide a secure location for its storage.
Five power, 200, 10 Illyrium, 10 alloys, 1 ethereal device. Alright. We'll save again just to be sure. Oops. Alright, cool.
We're on the threshold of a new kind of warfare. Our soldiers were already humanity's best warriors.
Jesus, a little rough there.
As we learn from our fallen enemies, we can make their strengths our own.
Why did you put all these ports on her when you were just modding her eyes? What? Okay, that was weird. Anyway. Cool, well, let's back out for a second actually and take a look here. Look at how complex her icon is becoming now that she's genetically modified and has psyops and all that shit. Okay, so interesting. So you can cancel out the old ones. It'll just remove. Huh. Okay. Well, good to know. Should I mod someone else? Why not? Coney, what do you need? Let's see. What would be helpful? I'm thinking mimetic skin might be helpful for her. No, but it's not actual cloaking, which is what I want it to be. Like similar to what the armor does. And for this one also, not only what are the offensive benefits, but what is nearby? 1 square? 10 squares? What are we talking about here? I think neural dampening would be really helpful.
Excellent. We'll begin prepping the candidate for surgery immediately. I will notify you when the genetic modification process is completed.
Okay. And we finish the psi armor almost immediately. Codename Witchwood. We've reached a point in our research of the alien psionic abilities and their associated cybernetic implants that we're confident enough to begin preliminary tests of this technology on human subjects. Although the system we have in mind will require the use of a lightweight armor suit with reduced defensive capabilities, this psi armor should more than compensate by providing a significant boost to our soldiers' psionic abilities. It is our hope that bolstering these abilities within our soldiers will provide new insights as we seek to discover the source of the aliens' collective consciousness. We still don't fully understand the link between the visible psionic abilities we've seen exhibited by the aliens and their use of psionics as a means of communication. I believe it's very likely we'll find a way to activate the ethereal device if we can successfully fabricate this armor. What? I don't understand what that last bit is supposed to mean. Okay. Well, no more research projects. But let's stop by engineering and make this episode even longer. And let's take a look. So the psi armor, medium armor, wears well by 20 for psi attacks and defense. Oh, right, because not that the game explains it very well, but the psi attack is based on comparative will. That's why you can dominate some things like mutons very easily, is they have surprisingly low will. It is extraordinarily expensive though, and requires 25 Illyrium. Well, we'll just leave it for now. Okay. Well. Probably should equip the rest of these guys with upgraded weapons as well. But
nearing strike range.
nice. Alright. Ethereal Muton Elite Sectoid Commander Seeker. Cool. Shouldn't be too bad. You know what? You know what we'll even do is we will field the Shiv. Because why not? Okay, Sniper Assault Support. We have no heavy. Oh, because Boom Boom got fucked up. That's right. Let's see here. Well, Thunder, you're on deck. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, targeting Grenadier, Sentinel. Oh, she's about to level up anyway. But I think the chitin plating and the scope are preferable to the worrying about the grenade. You know, having the extra grenades. Not that I think anyone has a grenade, but that's okay. Oh, hold on. What are you wearing? Do all of the armors look fucked up on you because they want to show off your fucking arms now? What the hell, game? That's stupid. What is that? I mean, I guess it's technically the stats haven't changed, but that looks awful. I really don't like that design. It looks really sloppy. Ugh. Wait, hold on a second. Plus 20 defense. Moderate bonus defense equivalent to partial cover. I didn't even realize that. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, well, all the more reason for her to have the chitin plating, but, okay, I guess that's fine. Just looks fucked up. Anyway, now that we're 30 minutes in, Let's go. Watch the shiv get blown up immediately. Or just be crap.
We have visual on the mission site. The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. We've locked in the coordinates of the alien crash site. Fortunately,
Yeah, whatever. Oh, ow. Even though it's just tea, my throat's really fucked up.
Strike One is ready to secure the craft. Copy, Big Sky.
Been coughing like crazy.
Attempt the breach.
Okay, so we're all the way in the corner. Okay. Oh, well, and there, that looks like the ship there. That does not look like a scout. That looks huge. Huh. Okay, well.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Headed there now. Alien object located.
Should I sprint over there, or am I risking too much? No, we'll take it easy. There's no rush, even though this is an easy-ish mission comparatively.
Solid copy. On overwatch.
Can't believe they took her fucking sleeves. What a joke.
Heading there now.
Oh, you know what? I could have well. Oh, she's got a nickname now. Kitty. Alright. And the shiv. Okay, the shiv's got a pretty decent move range as well. Wow, and it moves fast. I did not expect that. I mean, not that it's, like, actually relevant, but, you know. It can fly? I don't even remember that. Interesting. Alright, well.
Moving out. On the move. Moving to position.
What I was gonna say is I could have given her the proper plasma rifle instead of the heavy, but I think her aim. I think her aim is still kind of underwhelming. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, interesting. It doesn't want to go over the log, but it can go up stairs. Alright, well. And of course it can collect meld, because why not? And there's a bunch of squirrels. Why are there squirrels? Fucking squirrels.
On my way.
If there's anything here, we would have seen it already, right? I mean, maybe not in these parts, but like, yeah. I think it should be reasonably safe to move up here.
I'm on the move. Alien material spotted.
Of course. Okay. We may just lose it, I think. God, I would hate for her to go over there and see some shit, but nothing's popped out yet.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Excuse me.
On the move.
No, that's still too risky, I think.
I'm watching.
Too much trouble
I'm
that
on the
could go on there.
Come
I just don't trust the vision cones or anything on this.
I'm on my way.
Please don't see anything. Please don't see anything. Cool.
That's affirmative. On Overwatch.
Excuse me.
Moving. Eyes peeled, Commander.
These fog effects are pretty strong right now.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Interesting how it vaults over like that. It's kind of neat though.
Moving.
Oh, I thought you were still behind cover on that square. I guess not.
Roger.
That's okay.
Scanning.
We'll just wait for the next turn. That's fine.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Mm-hmm. What a surprise. There's somebody
Don't
inside.
think we're alone out here. Moving. Canister in tow.
Okay. Well, let's take a peek in here. Probably could have been more careful, but should be all right. Wait. Can we see? Yeah, we can see in there. Okay. So it looks like this is actually pretty safe, all things considered. 'Cause this should be clear as well. This whole hallway.
I'm rolling. Eyes peeled, Commander. Roger, Dodger.
That was weird for a second. I thought it was gonna give me another
I don't think we're alone out
game. Why do you do that? I really don't understand like the sound effect thing. Sometimes it shows it, sometimes it's panned away. Sometimes it makes a sound effect to do it, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's the between rounds, sometimes it's in the middle of a round randomly. I don't know what you want, game.
Double time.
Very strange.
Roger, Dodger. There's something out
I
there.
mean, they're not all holed up in there, are they? That would be ridiculous.
Location confirmed.
Theoretically, this should be pretty empty as well, if only because we walked by this blown out wall on the left side. Didn't see anything, so it should be at least partially covered.
Moving to Overwatch. Moving out.
Does feel awfully cramped.
Headed there now. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Okay, there is a doorway there. For a second, I wasn't sure. Do I dare go through? No, let's not push it. Not push our luck.
Overwatch. Aye,
Um. The problem is I can't. See here. I haven't really talked about this problem too much with the system because it's generally not come up very much in this run. But this is the problem with, you know, having distinct turns instead of like action points or something like that. You have half turns, and so I have to run in blind, or I waste part or all of my movement, right? Because I can't just move to here and then figure out what's there and move to there and then get my other half of my turn. That's 2 moves. That's my whole thing. And I'm just like, I don't even technically know if there's a wall there. I can take a guess, but... Oh, fuck me. What is that? Wow.
They're repositioning on us. X-ray on the move.
Wait,
They're flanking us.
where did that one go? Oh. Don't know why it didn't show. That was weird. Did these things get... They don't get XP. Okay, so... No reason to have it be the one to get kills. Oh, but Guo's about to level up, so actually... Handy.
Enemy unit eliminated.
Well... Okay. How do I want to do this? I don't really want to stick my head around the corner, but... Might as well. Oh, okay, well, I deserve that. I don't really agree with that angle. I don't think I should have been able to... It should have been able to see... I mean... Yeah, no, I mean, this pillar's in the way. You couldn't... They couldn't have seen, and I couldn't have seen. That doesn't make any sense, but... Whatever. Well, I could chuck a grenade in there, but I don't think that's gonna go well. Oh, no, I guess it's obstructed, isn't it? Well, make myself a big target then.
On the move.
Nice. Not thrilled that it blew out both those walls somehow, but not bad work.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You know, I really want her to get some Psi XP, so... What should we do here? I'm also trying to be careful so that when that other one and the ethereal turn the corner, I don't get totally screwed.
Roger that. Scanning.
Can I zap it through the wall? Doesn't seem like I ought to be able to, right? Okay. So it's basically just you two. Alright. Well, what I'm gonna do then is... This is not cover anymore. And I can't put Arcade into the hunker mode for cover either. So I guess my best bet is just to get reasonably close. I'm not gonna put her into Overwatch just yet because I want to make sure I get this elimination.
Okay.
Why is that thing so weak? Why is that only at 24%? Oh, higher chance of 6 HP or below. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's a pretty solid option there. I guess we'll do that. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it is. Get a crit. God damn it. What the... What? What was that? That was a weird freak out. Of course. It's a good thing he can't aim. I don't know how the fuck they can be making that shot, but okay, sure. Sure, game. Okay, well, let's pull this shiv back just so it doesn't immediately get screwed. Or alternatively, I could put it in I could have it suppress something else. But it did just take a lot of damage. Let's see here. Sort of want you to get the kill. It's bad because there's not really any, there's no way to move up without just, like, there's no cover up there at all. So short of getting right up here, I mean, we basically have to take a whole nother turn back here. Just to kill that guy and hope that nobody else comes around to fuck us up. Though with those two tentacle guys, it's kind of a necessity to Overwatch anyway. This is dumb, but what? How did that get triggered? No, there are no holes where that makes sense. That just randomly decided to trigger. That's garbage. Well. Huh. That's interesting. Why can you see that and Arcade can't? I'm a little more afraid for her safety than I am expecting the cover or the shot to be useful. So I think moving over here is the smartest bet. What? No, 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 no. How the fuck do you figure that one, game? Maybe. Maybe. But hell, your camera can't even figure it out. Well, that's just not safe. So
On the move.
you're not gonna actually tell me that it can still shoot me from there. This whole thing's fucked up. When you know from the earliest, simplest levels that the cover system is fucked up, maybe you should realize you should have spent more time fixing it so that the later levels with more complex angles were not 10 times as fucked up. I mean, I feel like I could run in there and kill it probably, but I don't think it's worth it.
Overwatch confirmed.
Handy. All right. Why did nobody what? How you're going to tell me nobody
Death over here.
none of the people in Overwatch even saw it move?
Do something.
Fuck you. What is that? It can that sectoid can't possibly know she's there. Oh my god. What is going on?
Damn it. Realigning optics.
Game, I'm gonna need you to kindly fuck off. Hold on. Suffer penalty to aim, and if they move, they will shot up at the suppressing unit. I mean, I don't know how she's suppressed at all. That doesn't make any sense to me. But this should still be safe, right? Okay, it's got a pretty good shot. But I assume so does Vampire. Right, and... Ooh, how far does Mind Fray go? How much XP did she get for that last one? 20. Okay, so if I can use it 3 times, she'll level up. But I also don't want to risk injury or death as a result. Okay, so the primary thing is to kill this.
No longer a threat. I'm almost out of ammo.
You can't hit that sectoid. Are you kidding me? This is so stupid. Okay. And you can only hit that one. I mean, it is only doing suppressing fire, so maybe we just ignore the sectoid for the turn. I would like to get the Mind Fray used, so. So either one of them could kill that thing, but the sectoid's not going anywhere. Oh, you're out of ammo. Okay. Please kill it. Good. As for you, why do you not have more capacity in your stupid gun? You get like 3 shots out of it. It's still got half a shot left, apparently. That's not good enough.
Roger. I've got my eyes on it.
I don't know how it could possibly target her. That's so dumb. Let's save before I do this. I'm gonna try and Mind Fray the...
We'll go.
Oh. It's on cooldown. Never mind. Well.
I'll get him next time.
No, well, that's better than nothing.
That's affirmative.
Couldn't at least blow up the cover? I wish you could target cover.
Reconfigure.
Like, if you've got destructible cover, why would you not have it intentionally destructible? Right? I don't think I'm crazy for thinking that.
Moving out.
Yeah, just fire right through her body. It doesn't matter.
On my way. Got it covered.
You've made a mistake.
He's down.
Okay, so I think, at least of the enemies we've seen so far, I think only the ethereal is left, which is great. I think we're just gonna do a whole round of Overwatch just to see if it pops out, and also to let the Shiv repair. Then we're gonna find out what is going on with the ethereal. So, here's the deal. And she's quick with that armor on.
I'm on it, Commander.
You're kidding me. I was worried about that, but I didn't think it'd actually be the case. She can totally see it. If she just stands up straight or turns her head around the corner a little bit, she can clearly see it. That's stupid. Okay, well. Now let's see how much damage it will actually... Okay, so if I rapid fire, there's a decent chance I'll at least injure it, if not kill it. But apparently, of course, it's got 40 defense and hardened and all that stuff. Well, should I risk? That's technically not really worse. Oh, except I forgot that it reflects attacks, because... So she took 3 damage, because ethereals are bastards. Every single one of them. Alright. Here we go, jackass. You asked for it. Fucking 65. So stupid. What is going on with this camera? I do not remember this game's camera being this glitchy. I don't know if they fucked it up with Enemy Within or what.
Another one down. Good work, Commander.
Anyway. So that, all things considered, that was pretty easy. Yeah, glad we still didn't have to deal with some of the ethereals bullshit. We haven't let one live long enough. Well, it's great that Thunder got a promotion. I had hoped that Arcade would as well, but that's okay. I'd also hope if I hadn't, you know what, I should have done what I thought about, which is just to reload and move Vampire into the right place to mind fray the thing. Granted, it's got a very low, like, it's got a lot of mental resistance, or a lot of psi resistance, but she might still have gotten the XP as a result. I'm not sure. Anyway. So... Rocketeer or Mayhem. And I could go look up Mayhem again for the, like, 3rd or 4th time now, but I think I'll just pick it. Okay. Well, that could have been worse. Yeah, next time on XCOM, we'll continue with our psi testing and gene mods and all that, and we will get better at killing these high-level enemies, and figuring out why they refuse to have reasonable sight lines. No, we'll never figure that out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.